You know that one piece of tech you just absolutely loved, something that felt perfect, but, time eventually left it in the dust? For so many people, that's the classic ThinkPad. But what if, just what if, you could take that timeless design and give it the heart of a 2024 supercomputer? Well, today, we're looking at a project that does exactly that. I mean, for years, the Lenovo ThinkPad X200 and X201 have been absolute icons. They've got that legendary keyboard, the one everyone still raves about, a reputation for being basically indestructible, and a simple, no-nonsense design that just works. It's a true classic, a tool that was built to last. But here's the rub. While the outside is timeless, the inside is, well, it's straight out of 2010. The original processors and memory, they really struggle with modern websites, let alone demanding stuff like video editing or coding. The soul is willing, but the silicon is weak. So what do? Well, you don't throw away a classic, you upgrade it. And this project, it's nothing short of a modern heart transplant for this legendary machine, swapping out all the old, tired components for something unbelievably powerful.
So say hello to the X210 AI. This is the key to the entire operation. It's a completely new, custom-engineered motherboard from a group called TP Art, and the genius of it is that it's designed to fit perfectly inside the original X200 or X201 chassis. You're basically replacing all the old electronic guts.
So what kind of power are we actually talking about here? Look, this isn't just a minor speed bump. This is a complete, top-to-bottom transformation. Let's break down the specs because, honestly, they are genuinely staggering.
Okay, first up, the brain of the operation. The original machine was running on a first-generation Intel Core processor. The X210 AI board? It lets you choose between a brand new Intel Core Ultra 7 or even an Ultra 9. That is a leap of more than a decade in computing power, all tucked inside that same classic shell. Next up is memory. The old laptop, it maxed out at just 8 GB of older DDR3 RAM. The X210 AI supports up to 128 GB of modern, high-speed DDR5 RAM. Let that sink in for a second. That's 16 times the memory, and it's fast enough for heavy professional work that would bring most brand-new laptops to their knees.
And storage gets a massive overhaul too. You get 2 slots for cutting-edge M.2 PCIe 4.0 SSDs. We're talking the fastest storage you can get. But, and this is super cool, for maximum flexibility, you can still use the original 2.5-inch SATA drive bay for mass storage. It's really the best of both worlds.
So let's just put it all together. You go from a first-gen CPU to a brand new Core Ultra 9. From 8 gigs of slow DDR3 RAM to 128 gigs of blazing fast DDR5. From a single SATA drive to dual PCIe 4.0 drives. The numbers right here tell a really clear story. This isn't just an improvement, it's a completely different class of machine. It's a different beast entirely.
But raw power is only half the story. To be a truly modern machine, it needs modern ways to connect to the world. And believe me, the upgrade doesn't stop with the processor and RAM.
I mean, this upgrade is incredibly comprehensive. You get Thunderbolt 4 and full-function USB-C, which means one single cable for modern docks, fast external drives, and charging. There's HDMI 2.1 for high-res external monitors, and even support for a 4G or 5G card, so you can stay connected on the go. They've even added support for modern high-res screens and an optional second fan to keep all that new power cool. They thought of everything.
Okay, so the specs are incredible, we get it. But this project is about more than just building a crazy fast computer. It really represents a fundamental shift in how we think about our technology, our waste, and our own creativity. This is what car enthusiasts would call a sleeper. On the outside, it looks like a respectable, maybe slightly old ThinkPad. Nobody would ever suspect that under the hood, it has the power to outperform the vast majority of brand new laptops on the market. It's that element of surprise that just makes it so cool. This project really stands on 3 pillars. First, peak performance. We've seen the numbers, they're insane. Second, and this is maybe the most important part, is tech sustainability. This saves a perfectly good durable laptop chassis from ending up as e-waste. And third, it's a total triumph of community innovation, driven not by some giant corporation, but by passionate enthusiasts. Now, for the sake of being totally transparent, there is one current challenge. The project can't yet guarantee support for Coreboot, which is an open-source firmware that's really popular with privacy advocates and tinkerers. However, the team has said they are committed to exploring solutions, which is a great sign of the dedication to the community. And that really brings us to our final thought. This whole project forces us to ask a pretty fascinating question. In an age of disposable tech, where we're all encouraged to buy a new device every couple of years, what if the best path forward isn't always buying new? What if, with a little bit of ingenuity, the best new computer is the one you already love?